Life is busy and fast. Wake up, check your email. Brush your teeth, read the news. Take a shower, plan out today's outfit. Get dressed, check social media. Wait, you're late for class. Don't forget you have a meeting at 7:30. Assignments due tonight. Boss is expecting reports in soon. So many things to do until you... We've all felt it. Burnout. You're laying in bed or on the couch, and you can't do anything more than scroll through TikToks on your phone. We're stuck in this constant cycle of getting as much done as we can until we physically can't do any more. So many of us have convinced ourselves that the only way to know that we've been productive is if we're so exhausted that we couldn't possibly do more. After spending years living like this, I decided to find a way to break out of this cycle of stressing through work. I went to someone who always knows exactly what I need, my mom. When I explained to her how stressed I had been in college, trying to meet deadlines and finish assignments, she only said 3 words: have some tea. Tea. I really don't think that tea could be the answer to my problem, and it couldn't be that simple. When I lived at home, my mom used to always make me tea a little after lunch. The family would all get together, and we'd all have tea and talk about our days and just chill and relax. And that was a family thing that kind of went away when I moved out to college, and I never really got back into drinking tea. But I thought, why don't I just try it? So from then on, I took 15 minutes out of every day to brew and drink a cup of tea. I've had tea before, but never with an intention like this. I lay back in my chair, sipped from the cup slowly, and felt warmth all through my body. For 15 minutes, I let all of my focus go into tea. Then, when it was over, I was rejuvenated, and I could work again. What was going on? How could tea be so helpful in keeping productive? I decided to look for the answer. Everyone knows about tea and coffee. They both have caffeine. It's a drug. I remember my tiny self saying so many years ago. Caffeine is one of the main chemicals present in tea, and is a large part of why it can help people focus. However, caffeine on its own can almost work too well. I know I've been there, cramming for a huge exam, and it's getting later in the night. I guess I'm pulling it on later, I'll tell myself. Without even thinking about it, I've opened up an energy drink, and I'm gulping it down so fast I haven't even noticed it's finished. All of a sudden, I am wired. I read 1 page of my textbook in 2 seconds. I can find the inverse of an integral in my head. My brain is moving at lightning speeds, and I feel like I can do anything. Then, all of a sudden, I crash. And what do I do to bring myself back up? Another energy drink, repeating that same unhealthy cycle. This is what caffeine does when it's by itself. It makes you jittery and wired, and you usually find yourself jumping from task to task without staying focused on one thing. If you have a million different things you have to do, maybe load up on that caffeine. But if you're trying to get one thing done or focus on one assignment, caffeine by itself is just not the way to go. But if you're trying to chill, relax, but also stay alert and focused, then tea might be a much better option. This is because while tea does have caffeine, it also has this really important amino acid called L-theanine. L-theanine promotes wakeful and restful relaxation while also lowering stress-induced anxiety and aiding in mood regulation. So all of these things combined, with the caffeine help to balance out the effects of the caffeine while also enhancing your alertness, concentration, and reaction time. This means that you can have that cup of tea and stop your work and then get right back into it right after and feel focused, re-energized, and not as stressed as you were before. L-theanine really helps to put you in that flow state where you can really focus on what you're working on, keep all those outside thoughts there, keep you from getting anything done away, and just overall keeping you in a more calm and collected mood. I'm sure a lot of you are saying, I don't have time to make tea. And to that, I completely disagree. Tea, I think, is one of the simplest drinks to make. All you need is hot water and a tea bag. If you don't have tea bags and you're a college student in Rutgers, I say go to Cafe West. They always have tea bags sitting there, and I never am scared of taking a couple with me before I leave. Sorry, Cafe West. And you just boil that water and you put that tea bag in the water. You wait a couple of minutes and boom, you have tea. It's so easy, it's so helpful, and I think it's just one of the best drinks on the planet. go drink some tea.